In 1997, she dated a very, very prominent, up-and-coming member of a boy band.
It's very true. You know, all of the love songs are definitely about different boyfriends that I've had.
NSYNC's very own Justin Timberlake. Justin was 16 years old.
You know, there are breakups, there are makeups, there are dysfunctional relationships. There are also struggles with, you know, my substance abuse.
All the steps around, brothers gather around, always looking at my down, looking at my I just wanna say it now, I just round up, drum a little mama, I don't want to see mad.
Tell me what the best and worst part of dating Justin Timberlake was.
It wasn't all that serious.
It wasn't?
Am I allowed to pass on this?
Yeah, you can play
Please,
with
babe.
Yes. All right.
There are so many celebrities who fall victim to grooming. I mean, we all know the Hollywood industry supports predators. So there are stories of stars like Justin Timberlake being taken advantage of. In this case, Fergie is being accused of preying on a 16-year-old Justin when she was 23. Fergie went on to tell the media that she was in her bad boy phase when dating Justin, which is straight up creepy. So let's get into it. Recently, I was scrolling through my email and I came across some video ideas that caught my attention, like this one, where they asked me if I could talk about how Fergie was dating Justin Timberlake while she was 23 and he was 16. Not a lot of people know about this and she has to be exposed. Now, I'm not an expert when it comes to Fergie's dating history, but I had no idea she was with Justin because we all think of Justin Timberlake and Britney Spears. Plus, Fergie is older than Justin, and the fact that she would pursue a 16-year-old at 23 sounds bizarre.
In 1997, she dated a very, very prominent, up-and-coming member of a boy band. Who is that member, you may ask? NSYNC's very own Justin Timberlake.
So let's go ahead and break down how this happened and everything we know about this relationship, because we're so used to seeing men prey on minors that it's interesting to see a female like Fergie prey on a young 16-year-old boy. When I was looking into this story, there were some discrepancies. So there are some reports that claim that they dated back in 1997, while other reports claim they dated in 1996, which would have meant that he was 15 at the time. Now, I don't actually believe they dated when he was 15. I think he was 16, which doesn't make it much better, but there are some conflicting reports.
Now, a lot of you might be wondering, why would that be something that's creepy? Now, we're going to do some math together. Fergie was born in 1975. Justin Timberlake was born in 1981. So that means in 1997, Justin was 16 years old.
Now, how does a 23-year-old get wrapped up with a 16-year-old? Well, welcome to the industry because it's pretty normalized. Both Fergie and Justin Timberlake are Disney Channel child star graduates who made it big in the music business after leaving their wholesome Disney days behind. And along the way, the pair met up, forming a professional and personal relationship. I didn't actually realize that Fergie was a child star. She was on a show called Kids Incorporated, which made its way to the Disney Channel, which ultimately gave her the platform to start her music career. As I was doing research on this video, I noticed that Fergie and Justin have a long professional history as well, and he was actually featured on the song Where Is the Love? But now let's get into what Fergie has to say about dating a teenage boy, because she's been quoted saying that she was in her bad boy phase, which I'm like, oh, bad boy, like teenager? I guess, I mean, truly bad boy. Fergie was quoted saying, one of my good friends was dating JC Chase, and we would all hang out with NSYNC. Justin and I would go out together and have fun and make out. We went to Hawaii together, but we were never serious. He was Mr. Right Now. So it wasn't ever serious for her, but they went on vacations together, which sounds pretty serious to me. I do believe that Fergie got connected to Justin Timberlake through her relationship with NSYNC. And as I was doing research, I found some video clips of them hanging out in the studio together. You'll see Fergie is wearing the red shirt.
It's just chaos. Crazy.
Whatever. Sorry.
Daisy, stop being so mean!
It's so mean to me. I'm just kidding.
No, seriously.
It's all in jokes. No, seriously, go do your thing.
Jason's making me put it away. Because they're doing stuff with the computer and they're like, hold on. It'll be another minute. And you're sitting here for 10 minutes just kind of contemplating with yourself. Hold on, they're having fun times in there. So they're thinking that maybe we should go in there.
I think their connections make sense. I mean, they both were on Disney Channel. I can understand why there's a friendship there, but a relationship doesn't really make sense. This person wrote on TikTok, I don't understand how a 23-year-old woman is even interested in a 16-year-old. I think over time, Fergie has learned to shut up about this relationship because she was on Andy Cohen's show and she was asked about this and she did not want to answer. And I think it's because of this weird age gap.
Tell me what the best and worst part of dating Justin Timberlake was.
It wasn't all that serious.
It wasn't?
Am I allowed to pass on this?
Yeah, you can play
Please,
with
babe.
Yes. All right.
This person wrote on TikTok, LOL, she was real worried about the age difference for a second there. And maybe it's not the worst thing that they have a 7-year age gap. I think the problem is that he was a 16-year-old. He was just really beginning his music career. And it seems like she was preying on someone who's vulnerable.
To be interviewed about it again in Australia and basically said that it was just a relationship like any other relationship. I think in that interview, she focused about the fact that it was just right before he got really heavy with Britney Spears.
So let's go ahead and talk about this situation involving Britney, because Britney was Justin's following relationship. And actually, it seems like Justin's team wasn't too happy that Fergie was pursuing Justin. And ultimately, they forced them to split up. So here's a blind item from the website Crazy Days and Nights. And pretty much this is a tip about a celebrity. And it's revealed that this tip involves NSYNC, Justin Timberlake, and Fergie. So let's go ahead and break it down. Boy bands are a lot of work to create. Back in the day, there was one particular boy band that was a lot of work and very expensive to get launched. All of you know the band, but most people don't know that the band needed European traction to launch their fame. All of that work had been done and everything was ready to go. Europe had been conquered and next was the US. Then one of the band members decided he's in love. And this wasn't just a random hookup with a European fan. This was someone else, a fellow singer who was on the same label, and she had been signed to the label around the same time as this US launch. The pair met at a label party. The fellow singer was nearly a decade older than the very underage boy bander. The fellow singer had been around Hollywood for a long time. She had been having sex with producers and other men since she was barely a teenager. The boy bander was no match for her and thought he was in love. When the record label heard about it, they had a mixed response. They thought it might be great to have two label mates be a couple, but the manager of the boy band went ballistic, who in this case would be Lou Pearlman. He had spent a ton of money making sure everything was perfect, and he didn't need this older singer corrupting his underage star. Looking back, it's pretty ironic. What finally convinced the label to take the side of the manager and force a breakup was the news that the older singer's drug problem might taint the image of the perfect teen boy banders. Plus, the label executives liked having the female singer and the other women in the group to themselves. So our boy bander had his heart broken. So there's a lot of claims here. Pretty much, this relationship was incoming, but the industry stopped it, and it's because it wasn't going to profit them. And supposedly they were like wanting to use Fergie for themselves, which I feel like we could do a deep dive into Fergie's life, because her last, her marriage was terrible from what I've read online. I didn't include anything in this video, but it sounds like she's had a bad dating history. And I'm sure Justin is one of them because this record label pretty much forced them to break up because of her drug problem. At the end of the day, if this relationship was meant to be, then Fergie could have waited a little bit. I do think it's super creepy and something that she should have to address, but it sounds like she's shutting that down. And to be honest, after looking through the internet, I feel like they've tried to clean this and wipe it away because no one else has talked about it. But I want to hear what you guys think in the comments below. If you have any other weird relationships or Hollywood stories you want me to talk about, here is my email. Let's go ahead and open this package from Manuela, and it looks like they are from the United Kingdom. Wow. So there is a lot of wrapping here. Hopefully there's a note inside. Wow, there's a lot of wrapping. Hey Sloan, I've been watching you for a while and I love that you have the guts to keep exposing Hollyweird. Here is a protection moon infused with a protection spell that you can hang in your home. I hope you love it, Manuela. Wow. To charge the moon, place it in your palms and imagine a bright white light emitting from your palms, setting into the item. Set your intention. You could do this many times. Wow, this is really sweet. It looks like they have a card with all their information, which I will list that below. We love that. And look at this piece of art, guys. Oh my gosh, I love how she has her her art symbol here. Wow. So special. I love art like this. This is such my vibe. I love it. Thank you so much. And I hope it does keep me safe because I can really use that, guys. It's it's scary out here. So thank you so much. Definitely go and check out their artwork below because this is really cool. I wonder what it's made out of. I don't know. But thank you so much and I'll see you guys in a new video soon. Bye guys.